Welcome to Cyberbox.
Nivik skilled mage, that might be what. Oh, what's up, Cyberrocks here. Today we are going to be getting started with our Revamped C++ tutorial. So what we're going to be using is, instead of dev, I'm going to transition out of dev and I'm going to start using code blocks for the tutorials. Code blocks is actually reliable, it's easier, or not easier. I mean, they're both pretty good. I love them both. Dev is more of a hardcore in my you know the way I think, because it really doesn't give you that much help, but it does give you some. It gives you like the basic help, saying, "Hey, there's an error, go look for it," right? But code blocks, it's more of a, "Hey, there's an error, here it is. You might want to check this out," you know. But devs like, "Go find it yourself, white guy," and code blocks like, "Don't worry, you could be color, I'll help you," you know. So there's that, and basically what we're gonna do is gonna go through it with y'all. We're gonna load up code blocks. We're going to write our first code in C++ as usual, and then we'll go from there. All right, so first thing, you want to load up your browser. So I'm going to go ahead and find mine. Booyah. Now, go to whatever you use, type in code blocks, and here it is. If you use Google Chrome, power to the Chrome, baby. Here it is. Just pretty much find yours. Go to downloads and download the binary release, or just whatever you want to use. Just download it, right? And then once you are done downloading it, you should run it and stuff like that. I'm going to turn on my icons, and here we go. Now I'm going to disable my icons. No, I want to align them. All right, there we go. Now code blocks is running, and whenever you get it, click it, install it, and all that. Accept it all. Don't even read the user agreement, because, hey, nobody does. I mean, for all we know, it can say, "Sign your soul to us," and we'll be like, "Yeah, sure, I am going to read it." That's what's bad, because it probably has. Yours might do this. I don't know. Mine does it, so I got used to it, which is probably not a good thing, but nevertheless, it is. So go ahead and install it, and if you want, go ahead and pause the video so you can catch up. And once you catch up, we'll go from here. I will give you 2 seconds to pause. All right, now I am assuming that you've already paused it, or if not, you already had it, and whatever. Here we go. All right, so this is our first GUI that we come to, is create project, open existing one, tip of the day, yada yada yada, all that. All right, so we want to go ahead and create a new project for us today. All right, click new project, console applicational. Go ahead and click OK, click OK. Well, if you go back, this will actually skip the page. This I don't recommend doing, because what if you want to program in C? So it's not that good to do that. But go ahead and click C++, click next. All right, now project title is going to be whatever you want it to be. I'm going to do, I'm back. Man, this keyboard's something else. Got a new keyboard, so trying to get used to it. Just basically decide where you want your stuff to go, your C++ files and all that. Yeah, it's pretty much straightforward. Hit next. Might be different on yours, or not, but once you get to this one, go to compiler, and you want to go to GNU-GCC compiler. You can use anything else, I guess. I don't know. It might screw you up. Again, I don't know. I'm not going to say, "Hey, let's go try it out." No. Just do that. Leave everything like it is and hit finish. Now, here you go. Go over to your projects over here and click on source. Double click main CPP, and here we go. Now, we're going to start all over because I'm a boss like that. We're going to do it like that. All right. So, now that we've done this, what we're going to do is get started. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to shift pound, or hash, whatever you want to call it, hash, whatever, include, include. Oh my god, include. All right, space. Now you're going to do the signs greater than less than. and type in IO stream, and there we go. Now we're going to type in using namespace. Namespace, like not namespace. No, just actually using space, namespace. Now there is no space in there because that actually confuses a lot of people. Type in STD, sexually transmitted. No, I'm kidding. Kidding. STD stand for standard, by the way, just in case we didn't know that. Now type in int main, INTMA. Oh my god, this keyboard. AIN. Go. Okay, real quick, if y'all want to know what keyboard I'm using, it's like this rubber, really awesome keyboard. So that's why I'm trying to get used to it. Give me time. You will progress with me as I do this. All right, int main. You're gonna want to do the curly braces and or the yeah curly braces, and then you're gonna want to do the squiggly braces. Hit enter a couple times, and just leave it like that. I like the code like that because it's the squiggly braces is right after the braces itself, so it's like you don't have no chance of error unless you actually purposely go, no, I'm gonna put it here, and it's not gonna. I mean, it could work out depending on what you're doing. All right, and go ahead, int main. All right, now real quick, what you would put into the braces right here is a you would put like some kind of hmm, I forgot the terminology for it, so I'm not gonna say it or even attempt. All right, so now that we got all of our body basically set up, what we're gonna do now is code. So what you're going to do is you're going to learn how to print stuff out on the screen. All right, now type in cout, shift, do that a couple of times. I believe alligator eats greatest number, so that is the less than symbol, I believe. And you're going to do that, and you're going to go ahead and do the double quotes. This program automatically puts it in there for you. And go ahead and space over. We're going to continue the whole line of code real quick before we actually go in more. End L. And what end L is end line. All right. Now it looks like a 1, but it's actually an L. And ones are colored, so don't worry. Now go back in between and just say, type in whatever you want. It's going to print out this certain string. So I'm going to type in, okay, que pasó mi amigos. Alrighty. And there you go. Alright, as you see, there's like red lines under here basically saying you spelled it wrong. I don't know, it just does that. At least with me, I have really bad spelling, so I really wouldn't know. Go ahead and hit enter, then hit tab just to make it look pro. Type in return, return 0, and semicolon. Now, right off the bat, all codes should be ended with a semicolon at all times. This right here, the int main, is actually called a function, I believe, which is the main thing. I mean, int main. All right. So whenever a C++ program runs, it's going to go straight to the main, the main body, right? That you do not have to add, but certain code like return 0 and cout has to be ended because those are statements, and you want to semicolon the statements out, and it lets the program know, hey, here's a semicolon, we're done, go on to the next, right? And there you go. Now return 0 is basically because int main is a integer, and so we have to return something even if it's nothing. Now what is that basically going to do is going to allow us to pause the program and let us see what's going on. So go ahead and come over here, this build and run, click that so you don't have to worry about nothing, and just wait. At the very bottom you'll see it loading up, and we'll just bam, there you go. Que pasó, mi amigos? So there you go, your first tutorial, Revamped C++, and redo this, erase everything, type it all in so you can know it. Just keep doing that, and eventually you'll get to the point where you were like me, just, all right, we're going to do this to start our program. This is our body to our program. All right, so it's already 9 minutes and 30 seconds. I did not want this video to be this long, but explaining stuff like that. Next video we'll go into greater depth, but for right now, Have a good day. As always, God bless. And have a good day. Revamped.